episode. Don't take life too seriously. Have fun. Like you always say, laugh, love, and live.
Live, laugh, love.
Did I say
You
it?
did not say live,
I'm
laugh,
blonde.
love.
What did I say?
We're editing that out.
No, we can't edit it. So
No,
then what did I say?
I'm not editing. I'm not putting in live, laugh, love.
What is it supposed to say?
Live, laugh, love. You said love, laugh, live.
Oh, I said the right words, just the wrong order?
Yeah, you did. But like,
I'm still perfect. She's judging me. I at least got the three right words.
Still perfect. Okay, everyone, live, laugh, love.
Welcome to the Hit Home Podcast. You're here with Natalie Hashka, city girl turned entrepreneur who transformed a dream into a successful real estate brand, making her first six figures at just 20-something from a house flip. I'm here with my co-host, Layla Anderson. And this is where we come to have raw conversations and build real connections around life, entrepreneurship, personal growth, pop culture, and real estate. We're so happy that you're here and hope that our experiences hit home with you. Get ready for some major realness and some kick-ass connections. Episode. We hope you're doing well. We're going to talk about balance today. It's going to be probably a shorter episode, but I feel like it's something that you hear a lot about on social media.
Mm-hmm. Like juggling balance as an entrepreneur.
Yeah, and trying to find balance. And I know that there's kind of like a left and right side to this and how people feel about it.
Yep.
So here's the thing. For the longest time, I felt that my life was balanced. And then I got into real estate. And then it was not balanced. And I was trying to find balance. And I didn't know what that looked like. And I didn't know how to do it. And I had a realtor tell me, good luck. Balance doesn't exist in this industry. And then I started really kind of like digging deep and thinking about this. And this is now my take on it based on where I'm at in my life and my age. I don't believe in balance. Mm-hmm. And this is why. I think that in different parts of our life, different things are going to pull us in different directions and are going to prioritize and need our attention. And I'll give you a couple examples. When you're in school, studying is going to be your priority and taking over your studies. You get married, you're planning a wedding. That's going to take priority. Even if you are working full time, any extra time in your schedule is going to go to planning the wedding.
Yep.
You want to be a parent, you want to try and get pregnant, you want to raise a family, your kids take priority. You start up a business, that business becomes your baby. It's going to take priority.
Yeah.
You know, your relationship's falling apart, takes priority. You got to work on it. Maybe it's going to therapy. Maybe it's going back to date night. Someone's sick in your family, it takes priority. You become like a caregiver.
Yep. So
I, at this point, do not believe that there is such thing as balance. I literally think it's going to be a pendulum that swings. And I think that our attention is going to go wherever it needs to go.
Yeah, we're very much on the same page there. I think that when you get into the business, a lot of people will have models and systems for their own lives to kind of create a harmony of balance. And to be honest, like it's just not realistic. And I don't care what anyone says. Mm-hmm. You're always being pulled in different directions, and especially as an entrepreneur. But I think that it's not just the balance of I'm working 12 hours a day, say, for instance. It's actually the mental balance.
Oh, yeah.
So, I mean, if you have something, again, like, so say you have two kids at home. You might be still working 10 hours a day, but your brain is probably not balanced just in work in that zone.
Well, that's actually one thing. So, and some people listening to this will know about my car accident that I had. And I had an occupational therapist who helped me get back, to myself as much as I could be in my rehab. And that was one thing she taught me, was that humans are not meant to multitask.
No.
We are not constructed to multitask.
Yeah.
But we think that this was like this like trendy words that you'd put on a resume, like great multitasker. Mm-hmm. And it's like, you should be focusing on one task at a time.
Yep.
kind of like giving it your all and focus and then moving on to another one. And so that actually runs parallel to what you're saying, because you might be working, but your headspace, like especially during the pandemic, might have been on your kids.
Exactly.
And their homeschooling.
Yeah. I worked for a company, and the my first brokerage that I worked for, and the owner of that company wrote a book called The One Thing. Okay. And it's a really good book.
I've not heard of it.
Oh, I'll give it to you.
Okay.
Very good book. The concept of it is that you can only do one thing 100%.
That's so true, though.
So you can't, if you're multitasking, you're doing 3 things at a time, you're giving each of those things 30% of your energy.
Yes.
And that has resonated with me for a long time, but at the same time, it doesn't really, as much as you try, you can't really just shut your brain off.
No.
And there's a bunch of different things that entrepreneurs do, like the, what's that thing called? Like the timer method, when you set your clock for 5 minutes.
So I do this.
And you do something for 5 minutes and give it 100% for 5 minutes.
Yep.
That plays onto the one thing.
Yep.
And that, like, if someone has their entire day time blocked, perfectly fine. But if your mom calls you and says she has to go to an appointment or something like that, your whole day could be derailed.
It can be.
And the idea of balance isn't just about like as much as you try. It's just sometimes not achievable.
No, and that's one of the things that I would say I find challenging in our industry, is because there are things we can schedule. Like I can schedule follow-up calls.
Yeah.
I can schedule, when I'm doing my newsletter and social media stuff, for my monthly stats.
Yeah.
But there are things you can't schedule. You can't schedule when a client's going to call you for a showing. You cannot schedule and time block when you're going to be writing an offer. You don't know if you're going to be doing an open house on Sunday. You might get a listing on the Thursday, and your weekend now is totally different than what you thought it was going to be. And so I believe in time blocking.
Yeah.
I love it. I wish that I sometimes had a career that allowed me to actually fully time block. But I feel like specifically to you and I, there's only so much control.
Yeah. And I think that time blocking works for an industry. It works best for an industry that is remaining consistent.
Yeah.
And our job just isn't consistent. It takes so many different, like there's so many different things that pull you left, right, and center. Yeah. And so a lot of the times when you put it in your calendar, and that's the rule, like you put it in your calendar, like
everything, my workout time is in my calendar.
If it's not in your calendar, it doesn't exist.
100%.
So, but things come up, and because we have the flexibility, a lot of times the whole idea of balance kind of gets thrown off.
Totally.
And I think also because the way the markets kind of fluctuate throughout the year, you have busy seasons and you have not so busy seasons.
It's like accountants, things like that.
Yeah. So there's some weeks that I'll work, 7 days a week, like 8, 9, 10 hour days, maybe more. But then the following season, I don't have that. So
that's where I'm slightly different though, because the way I've kind of managed my business is and I know you're the same in this respect. When you have clients, they're the priority. So everything on the back end of your business takes the back seat. So any kind of admin work that you needed to do, marketing, admin, it doesn't matter what it is, you can't do it because there's only so many hours in a week. Yeah. So I find when I'm busy with clients, I'm busy. But a lot of people think in this industry that if you don't have a client, you're not busy. And it's like,
yeah, no, that's not.
If I don't have a client, I can still work 40 hours a week based on everything on the back end of my business. I mean, that is a whole other point, because I feel like so many realtors don't actually really have a business. And so they are only busy when they have a client.
Client by client.
That's right. Yeah. And they're not doing the back end stuff of building their business.
Yeah.
But I think if you do it right, there are seasons where, yes, you are definitely busier. You might be running around more and on the road, boots on the ground kind of thing, right? But I think, again, it takes us back to balance. it's just the priority shifts when I'm not with a client. It's like, I can do my taxes.
Yeah.
I can do that newsletter.
Yeah.
I can do an Excel spreadsheet. I can, do my business plan and reference it. And, I need to do like a mail out, do a CMA for clients.
Yeah. I think that that's what it is. I think it's just per season, your priorities change. And the season could be an actual season, like spring market.
Literally or figuratively.
Or it could be, I have 5 buyers on the go. That's a season, you know? So.
Or I'm pregnant.
Yeah.
And I have to slow down.
Yeah. So it just depends. But I think like in a perfect world, and a world that a lot of entrepreneur, like authors paint, is that it's so easy, just follow the system. Well, it's just not the case.
No.
Yeah.
Ready to make a move in the GTHA? We'd love to be a part of that journey. Not in our area, but still in Canada? Connect with us and we will point you in the right direction. And I think another thing too, going based on balance, I think a lot of people are kind of searching or yearning for the thing that they're missing in their life. So there's a lot of people who are constantly looking to get more success, build more success, make more money and things like that. And I know you and I have talked off camera about this, about facets of our life that are developed or areas we'd want to foster more, which are different in both of our lives. And I think there's a lot of people who happiness versus success. Like I think people think that they're going to be happier if they're successful, or they'll be happier if they make more money. They'll be happier if they have a certain status, if they drive a certain car and things like that.
Yeah.
I can only speak from experience. I talk about this with my mom a lot. I think I was happier when I had less.
Yeah. And I think also that everyone's definition of success is different.
Yes.
Very, very different. Because we've talked about this before. I don't need to make millions and millions of dollars. Actually, I don't even want to.
No, same.
I want to make enough to be comfortable.
Yep.
And
still have a life.
Because I think once you get to that point, sometimes like there's always other places that are lacking, and those places that often get pushed behind are the ones that you want the most. So I think that everyone's definition of success is different, and you just have to and happiness, they can coincide. It just, they have to be parallel.
And like to piggyback off what you're saying, I will speak from experience that the more money I've earned that's allowed me to spend frivolously and buy things I necessarily don't need, the novelty wore really quickly.
Oh yeah, because it's everything superficial and material.
Right. So
because you can't buy the things that really matter.
You can't. And, you can always make more money, but you can't get time back. Yeah. I lived that, after my accident, having to be in rehab and get better. And that was probably the most frustrating thing. You can always make another dollar. You'll never get today back. You'll never get 25 hours in a day. Yeah. And I think that's like the hardest thing, is like being present and knowing that this moment right now is never going to happen twice.
Yeah, exactly.
It's like one time. Just be present and enjoy it.
Touch my hand.
Tell me you love me. Tell me how you feel. I'm kidding. You like me?
I love you.
But I just really think that that's something to note, because a lot of people from the outside and perception is interesting, especially on social media, which we've talked about on the show before, is like people look at you and they'll think you have it all. But the novelty wears. And it's like, just because I got this or I got that, it's like you get it and it's like, what's next?
Yeah.
You kind of need that dopamine effect, right? And
you're always chasing it.
That's exactly right, which is super unhealthy.
Yeah.
So I think that for me, I think I was happier when I had less. I know that I'm definitely more stressful as I've had more responsibility in my life. Status has changed, title has changed. Expenses have changed running a business. I feel like there's a lot more stress and anxiety that come with that. I think every realtor actually has said that they developed some level of anxiety
100%.
In this business. Like I never had anxiety before.
Yep.
I was not this person before. And I've seen changes in myself being in this business.
Yeah.
And I promised myself that I wouldn't let this industry morph me and change me, because it's a slippery slope.
Totally.
You know, everybody's like, my dick is bigger than yours.
Oh, and like so many people buy into it.
Right.
And it's funny because there's a few people that I'm thinking of that are exactly like that. And just knowing the things that I know, it's insane how consumers don't see right through it.
I know.
It baffles me.
Yeah.
Baffles me because they put off this certain perception of themselves in a certain way, and people just feed into it, and it's just insane to me.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, it's it's interesting. Like I said, I think there is that whole happiness versus success. And I think that you can be very happy while being successful, but I also think when I think of certain people, when I'm specifically thinking about our industry, I remember when I had my first bodybuilding coach, and he said to me, getting to number one is easy. Staying at number one will kill you. And so I was always the girl that was like, I'm totally cool being number two. I'm cool being the runner up.
Yeah.
You know, it's pretty much one without the pressure.
Yeah.
And I was cool with that because like, I don't ever want to have to worry about getting to number one and keeping that. Athletes feel it. Realtors feel it with awards. Like actors feel it. Actresses feel it. Singers.
Yeah, because there's a certain level that you have to maintain.
Right. And it's like, it becomes kind of cutthroat because then it's like you almost will do anything.
Oh, and the pressure
to
of
keep
it.
that and the pressure of it. That's right. So for me, it's like I would rather have, I don't want to say the word mediocre because I don't like the word mediocre because I still set goals and I still strive for more.
Yeah.
But I don't always think that you have to be the best.
No.
And have the most.
That's the thing. I think if you're happy, that's success in and of itself.
I think that is like the biggest factor is just being happy.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. And you're happy.
Like that's the biggest flex right now.
And you have peace.
Yeah.
Like that is, I think that's the definition of success.
Same. Me too. It's never been like a monetary thing for me.
No.
But again, hard being in this business because people...
Oh, it's just so flashy.
It's so flashy.
So they want to appear successful.
Right.
But they probably are
But it's smoke and mirrors.
Mass amounts of debt just to look
Definitely.
the way that...
And, the people who just want the new cars all the time and all of it, upgrading their phones and the clothes and the look, just all of it because it's part of the package, right?
Exactly.
But I mean, how about for you though? Do you think that you would be happier if you had more?
More what?
More everything, like bigger house, bigger car, better car, more money.
I think, to be honest, like we live in a small house now.
Yeah.
And we're pretty comfortable, where we are. And my car's fine, and there's nothing wrong with any of it. We'll probably move.
Yeah.
Like into a bigger house.
Which I know is your plan.
Yeah. Even just like as needs change. But I don't need that.
Right.
To feel like successful or to feel happy. I don't need that.
No.
Yeah.
I agree with that.
Yeah.
I also think it's a big issue with North Americans though, in general.
Yeah.
Because like in Europe, bigger's not better.
No. Yeah.
Their life is outside of their four walls. So they're living in flats.
Yeah.
And small little apartments. And a lot of people don't own cars.
Yeah.
There.
Like my friends we always kind of joke, but we're kind of serious at the same time. Like we just want to buy a plot of land and put like 4 houses on it.
Oh yeah.
And just like live off the land.
I literally talked to my mom about this years ago. She thought I was crazy.
That would be so nice.
I know.
I think our generation is really fucking tired.
Yeah.
Really, really tired.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of pressures that we, especially from the boomers, that we have had growing up. Like, hey, I bought a house when I was 18 and it cost me $2,000.
For sure.
Like, so I think we're just tired.
I'm tired. I'm not going to lie to you. Yeah. And I feel the pressure for everything. I feel pressure to show up on social media.
Yeah.
I feel pressure to show up in my business.
Yeah.
I feel pressure to always be working on my business and developing the brand.
And the guilt that comes with it when you're not doing it.
When you're not doing it.
It's sick.
But you know what I've done a lot of reading on recently. So I'm not good at idle, as you know. And I always have to go like, I cannot unwind. It's an actual problem of mine.
Yeah.
That's a form of anxiety though.
Yeah. You always have to be doing something.
You always have to be doing something.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And so I don't know, maybe that's me, but I feel like there's always so much to do. Like I never feel like my to-do list ever gets reduced. Like I never feel like I'm scratching enough things off of it.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know if that's just because it's me. Like I often have thought like if I had a partner around the house, there would be things that I could delegate and they could help with.
Yeah.
But because it is just me, you know, like the other day I turned the dishwasher on. This is like way off topic, so I'm not going to spend a lot of time on this. But like I turned the dishwasher on, didn't have time to empty it. I'm going to my nephew's birthday party, so only half my laundry was done, so I had to come home and do the other half. I have my marketing girl messaging me for something for work, so I'm like trying to get back to her, but trying to unwind at night and relax.
Yeah.
And so I'm just always feeling like I'm pulled in so many different directions, and it's like, help us spread the love one home at a time. Rate, review, and share this podcast. It would mean the world to us, and hey, it may even change someone else's world. Don't forget to like and subscribe. You can also find us both on Instagram @TheRealNat and @LayRealEstate.
Well, maybe that's where the whole balance thing comes into play. The idea that after a certain time, those things can, or just time block, like a time for yourself, like between what's your...
That's why I work out. Like that's my time to myself. It's like my phone doesn't go off, and that's I think why I started waking up so early too.
But I think like between like 8 and 9 o'clock, you can time blocks like and put your phone on do not disturb and just
so my phone goes on sleep mode at 8:30.
Like, don't do anything.
Yeah, that's the part I have to work at. So I'm good at like putting the phone on do not disturb and sleep mode and getting off my phone in blue light.
Just start slow. That's all.
But
for like 20
it's like
minutes.
I'm sitting here, and I'll be honest with you right now. Part of my issue is that I'm single, because I'm sitting here. I'm like, well, I have nothing to do. Might as well work.
Might as well keep busy. Yeah.
I might as well work.
Yeah.
I might as well work out again. I might as well wash another load of laundry. I might as well do this on my computer for work, because I don't have a partner who's like, let's do this, Nat, or like come snuggle on the couch. Okay, no, we're gonna like watch Netflix. Watch a show.
What does your therapist say about this?
I haven't talked to her about that.
Oh, you should probably bring that up.
Karen. SOS.
I'm calling her right after this episode.
It's funny that her name is Karen, and she kind of has a Karen cut.
Does she?
But I love her, and she swears like me.
Oh, nice.
So in the beginning, she was like all professional and stuff, and I was like, I'm not sure if she was for me. Yeah. And then she started like dropping the F-bombs and saying fuck, and I was like, oh, this is my girl.
Oh my God.
This is my girl.
Oh, that's good.
You know how they say, don't trust someone who doesn't swear?
Really?
You've not heard that before?
No.
You've never heard that? You need to Google it. But yeah, they say never trust someone who doesn't swear. She became more real to me when that kind of like professional hat came off. Mm-hmm. I didn't want someone uptight. I was just like wanted to like, you know.
Well, it's kind of intimidating too. I've been in therapy, and I've had a couple different therapists, and one worked better than the other just solely on the fact that
she was real.
She was, yeah. And just kind of like was human with me. And it wasn't like I was talking to a clinical psychologist.
No. And I think that's important too. Like even in real estate, match your client where they are.
Yeah, totally.
Because like I swear there's nothing wrong with the fact. I just want to say I'm a baptized Christian, Greek Orthodox over here. Yeah. I can swear, I can twerk, I can be a professional, I can be a religious girl. Mm-hmm. I don't have to be put in boxes. And that's something that took me a long time to realize. Yeah. That I can be all of these things, all of these encompassing things as a woman, and it's okay.
Balance.
But balance, yeah. But when she kind of met me where I was and let her guard down, and she knew that I also wasn't judging her.
It makes you feel more comfortable.
Well, yeah, because I was like, okay, you're just like human like me. You're a person.
There's like a wall that comes down, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
So is there anything else that you want to kind of talk about with balance in this episode?
Yeah, I just think that when you first get it, especially into real estate, I'm sure in any other industry where you are an entrepreneur, but there is this pressure to follow certain, like, because you're kind of, it's comparison culture when you come into this business. So when you see people, even like real estate forums and stuff, listing out, this is how I start my morning.
Yeah.
And this is what I do every single day. And I know that actually you are very structured, and you devote that time. So your mornings probably all look pretty well the same for the most part.
Yeah, like unless I'm working with clients, my routines are pretty structured.
Yeah. So there is if you don't resonate with that, and that something like that doesn't come naturally to you, it doesn't mean that you're not successful at your job,
or you're not good,
and you're not good at your job.
Yeah.
There is a huge pressure coming into the business that you kind of have to fit that mold, and it's just the beauty of our industry is that we can run our business however we want.
Yeah.
So having, especially coming from a brokerage that really pushed a certain way to run your business, although it could be successful, it's like not one size doesn't fit all.
No.
Like you are very much putting yourself in a box, and something beautiful about this industry is that you can be yourself and be very successful by being yourself.
You know, something else too one thing I took notice to kind of go off what you're saying here, you know, specifically in my brokerage, and I got into real estate really young, left the industry and came back later in my 30s, was that I do see a difference in the old school versus new school realtors. Yeah. So like the old schools are still in the office at 8:30. Mm-hmm. They're wearing the suit and the ties. And then the new school generation like us, we're going to work more casual. Like we can wear sneakers and it's okay.
Yeah.
And we can dress down.
Yeah.
And it's okay. We're more approachable.
Yeah.
It's not so like suit and tie anymore for our generation.
Yeah.
I also think that our generation realizes that being in this business, you have to be available all day. So like, why am I going to be at the office at 8:30 when I know that I might be writing an offer till midnight at night?
Yeah, I know.
Like who wants to work a 16-hour day?
Yeah.
You know, so I'm not saying I'm not up. Like if you guys know me, you know, I'm up every day between 4:30 and 5. I'm an early riser. I've got a morning routine. I've got a night routine. And I am available and I work all day, but I might have a personal appointment in the morning, or I might be like, at home, working from my home office, having my phone on Do Not Disturb, doing paperwork.
Yeah.
Because I have to be out at night doing showings. So I have to make sure that I have enough energy to keep me going throughout the day.
Exactly. And as long as you're in tune with where your energy goes throughout the day, the month, the year, there's not one way to become successful, and to balance looks different to everyone.
That's exactly right.
Yeah. So if you're new to real estate, or you're not new to real estate and you're just me, Layla, it's fine not to have complete perfect balance of a schedule, of your systems. Like as long as you're doing the work and you are making your clients happy, you're making yourself happy, and you're making money, everything's fine.
Yeah. And I think what we should end it on too is make sure that you do at least one thing a day that's for you. For me, that's my workout in the morning, but like maybe that's reading a book. Maybe it's taking a bath.
Yeah.
Whatever it is, I would say just make sure it's at least one. It can be more than one. You can be greedy, but like take a portion of your day and make sure that you're doing something for yourself.
You just need it for your mental health.
It's self-love, it's self-care.
Yeah.
That's exactly it. However your day looks, you know?
Yeah.
You know, in between recording here, Leigh and I put on music and we dance and we sing. I know something about me that a lot of people don't know is when I'm working out in between sets, when I'm lifting weights, to get extra steps in, and just because I love it, I dance in between my sets of weights. So just do something for yourself that makes you feel good. Have a dance party every night. Yeah. You know, turn the music up, turn it up loud, and go for it.
If you want to come to our dance parties, just let us know.
Let us know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're a lot of fun.
A lot of like 90s and 2000s music happening over here. But yeah, we hope that you find balance whichever way and however that looks like to you. Don't compare yourself to people, and just know that at different points in your life, you're going to have things that take different priorities. And don't let everything that's on social media fool you and think that, you know, balance does exist, because I'm a firm believer that it really doesn't.
Yeah. You just have to roll with the punches and just take them as they come. That's it.
And do the best that you can.
Yeah,
just know that you're doing the best that you can.
And that's balance in and of itself.
That's right. Mm-hmm. So we hope you guys enjoyed this episode. Don't take life too seriously. Have fun. Like you always say, laugh, love, and live.
Live, laugh.
Did I say it?
You did not say live,
I'm
laugh,
blonde.
love.
What did I say?
We're editing that out.
No, we can't edit it. So then what did I say?
I'm not editing. I'm not putting in live, laugh, love.
What is it supposed to say?
Live, laugh, love. You said love, laugh, live.
Oh, I said the right words, just the wrong order?
Yeah, you did. But like.
I'm still perfect. She's judging me. I at least got the 3 right words.
Still perfect. Okay, everyone, live, laugh, love.
Okay, and until next time, signing off from your besties, Nat and Lay.
Nat and Lay.
Bye. I was like, did I get the right words?
You did not say live, laugh, love. Oh my god.
I do it all the time.
Oh my god.
I remember my words all the time.
Oh,
for fuck's sake.
Oh my god, that's so funny. Okay, everyone, live, laugh, love. Oh, fuck. That's hilarious.
Let's put a bow on it and wrap this episode up. Thank you for joining us today, where we got real and raw. If this hit home for you, don't forget to tap those stars and subscribe to join us next time. Remember what we're here for: raw conversations and real connections. So don't just stop there. Find us both on Instagram at @TheRealNat and @Lay Real Estate, and let's connect. Until next time, on the podcast that feels like home.